Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're diving into one of the most influential self-help books ever written, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Now, have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract success while others struggle despite working just as hard? Or if you've ever experienced those strange moments where you think of someone and they suddenly call you? Or if you've noticed how worrying about something often seems to make it happen? Then this book has answers for you. Dr. Murphy wasn't just some motivational speaker. He was a minister, a scholar of world religions, and a deep student of the human mind. And what he discovered was this: beneath your conscious, thinking mind lies an incredibly powerful force, your subconscious mind, and it's been running the show all along. The exciting part? Once you understand how it works, you can consciously direct it to create the life you want. Over the next 50 minutes, we're going to explore the core ideas from this transformative book. We'll talk about what the subconscious mind actually is, how it operates, and most importantly, how you can use simple, practical techniques to reprogram it for success, health, wealth, and happiness. So get comfortable and let's unlock the power that's been inside you all along. Let's start with the basics. According to Murphy, you don't just have one mind, you have two distinct levels of mind that work together. First, there's your conscious mind. This is the mind you're using right now to listen to these words. It's your rational, logical, decision-making mind. It's the part that says, I need to pay the bills, or should I take this job? Your conscious mind can accept or reject ideas. It has the power of choice. Then there's your subconscious mind. This is the deeper level, the powerhouse beneath the surface. Think of it like this. If your conscious mind is the captain of a ship, giving orders and choosing direction, your subconscious mind is the entire crew below deck, working 24/7 to carry out those orders. It doesn't question, it doesn't judge, it simply accepts and executes. Here's where it gets interesting. Your subconscious mind controls almost everything about you. It runs your body, your heartbeat, breathing, digestion, all without you thinking about it. It stores all your memories. It governs your habits and automatic behaviors. And most importantly, it's constantly working to bring into reality whatever you've impressed upon it. Murphy uses a powerful metaphor. Your subconscious mind is like soil. Whatever seeds you plant, whether they're flowers or weeds, it will grow. It doesn't care if you plant thoughts of success or failure, health or sickness, abundance or poverty. It simply accepts what you give it and works to manifest it in your life. This is huge because it means that whatever you've been experiencing in your life right now, your health, your relationships, your financial situation, is largely a result of the thoughts and beliefs you've been feeding your subconscious mind. The good news? You can change the seeds you're planting starting today. So how exactly does this subconscious mind operate? Murphy explains that it functions very differently from your conscious mind. First, the subconscious mind cannot reason or argue. Remember, your conscious mind is the gatekeeper. It can think critically and say, that doesn't make sense. But your subconscious? It simply accepts whatever your conscious mind impresses upon it as true. If you repeatedly tell yourself, I'm always broke, your subconscious doesn't stop to fact-check or debate. It says, okay, we're broke, and starts working to create circumstances that match that belief. It'll influence your decisions, your energy, even the opportunities you notice, all to align with that accepted truth. This is huge because it means that whatever you've been experiencing in your life right now, your health, your relationships, your financial situation, is largely a result of the thoughts and beliefs you've been feeding your subconscious mind. The good news, you can change the seeds you're planting starting today. So how exactly does this subconscious mind operate? Murphy explains that it functions very differently from your conscious mind. First, the subconscious mind cannot reason or argue. Remember, your conscious mind is the gatekeeper. It can think critically and say, that doesn't make sense. But your subconscious, it simply accepts whatever your conscious mind impresses upon it as true. If you repeatedly tell yourself, I'm always broke, your subconscious doesn't stop to fact-check or debate. It says, okay, we're broke, and starts working to create circumstances that match that belief. It'll influence your decisions, your energy, even the opportunities you notice, all to align with that accepted truth. This is huge because it means that all of the subconscious mind doesn't understand negatives. If you say, I will not be sick, your subconscious often just hears sick and focuses on that. It's why Murphy insists you should always frame your thoughts positively. I am healthy and strong instead of I am not sick.
Now, Murphy doesn't use the word miracle lightly, but he firmly believes your subconscious mind has access to infinite intelligence and power. He shares countless stories of people who experience dramatic healings, financial breakthroughs, and life transformations simply by learning to work with their subconscious mind. One story he tells is about a man who was told he had an incurable disease. The doctors gave him months to live. But this man decided to try something different. Every night before bed, he would relax deeply and repeat to himself with feeling, my body is healing. Every cell in my body is being restored to perfect health. He visualized himself healthy and active. He felt the joy of being well. Months later, he returned to his doctors for tests. The disease was gone. The doctors called it spontaneous remission. Murphy called it the power of the subconscious mind responding to new instructions. Now, you might be skeptical. That's natural. But Murphy's point isn't that the subconscious mind is magic. It's that it's a natural law, like gravity. When you understand how it works and use it correctly, seemingly miraculous results can occur. He explains that your subconscious mind is connected to something larger, what he calls the infinite intelligence or universal mind. Some people call it God, Source, or the universe. Whatever name you prefer, the idea is that your subconscious mind has access to wisdom, creativity, and power beyond your individual conscious awareness. This is why solutions often come to you when you're not actively thinking about them. This is why artists and inventors talk about inspiration downloading into them. They're tapping into this deeper intelligence through their subconscious mind. The key is learning to program your subconscious deliberately instead of letting it run on autopilot, repeating old patterns and beliefs you picked up years ago. Murphy takes us on a fascinating journey through history, showing us that the power of the subconscious mind isn't a new idea. Ancient civilizations understood this principle, even if they described it differently. In ancient temples of Greece, sick people would go to sleep temples, where priests would guide them into deep relaxation and plant healing suggestions in their minds. Many would wake up cured. In the Bible, there are numerous accounts of healing through faith, which Murphy interprets as the subconscious mind accepting a new belief and manifesting it in the body. Even the practice of prayer in all major religions, Murphy argues, is essentially a way of communicating with and influencing the subconscious mind. When people pray with deep faith and emotion, they're impressing their desires upon their subconscious, which then works to bring those desires into reality. The point Murphy makes is that this isn't superstition or wishful thinking. Throughout human history, people have observed and utilized this mental law even when they didn't understand the psychology behind it. Today, we have modern science confirming many of Murphy's ideas. We know about the placebo effect, where people heal simply because they believe they're receiving treatment. We understand neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on repeated thoughts and experiences. We've discovered that stress and negative emotions can literally make us sick, while positive emotions boost our immune system.
Murphy was ahead of his time, synthesizing ancient wisdom with modern psychology to show us that we have far more control over our lives than we realize. All right, enough theory. Let's talk about the practical stuff. How do you actually program your subconscious mind? Murphy offers several powerful techniques, and the beauty is that they're all simple. Not necessarily easy, but simple. Technique 1. Repetition with feeling. The most fundamental technique is to repeat your desired belief or affirmation with genuine emotion, especially right before sleep and upon waking. These are the times when your conscious mind is quieter and your subconscious is most receptive. For example, if you want financial abundance, you might say, "I am prosperous. Wealth flows to me easily and naturally." But here's the key. Don't just repeat it like a robot. Feel it. Imagine the security and freedom that prosperity brings. Feel grateful as if it's already true. Technique 2. Visualization. Your subconscious mind thinks in images, so create a vivid mental movie of your desired outcome. If you want a new job, see yourself in that office, doing that work, feeling fulfilled. Make it detailed, the colors, sounds, feelings. Do this regularly, especially in a relaxed state, before sleep. Murphy shares a story of a salesman who was struggling. Every night he visualized his sales manager congratulating him on breaking the company record. He imagined shaking hands, feeling the excitement, seeing the bonus check. Within 3 months, he became the top salesman in the company. Technique 3. The thank you technique. This is one of Murphy's favorites. Simply say thank you repeatedly with a feeling of gratitude. You don't even have to specify what you're grateful for. The feeling of gratitude itself impresses your subconscious mind with abundance and opens you up to receive more good things. It's like telling your subconscious, "We are blessed, we have much to be grateful for," and your subconscious will work to make that true. Technique 4. The passing over technique. When you're worried or anxious about something, reduce the problem to its simplest form, then hand it over to your subconscious mind before sleep. You might say, "I release this problem to my subconscious mind. It knows the perfect solution, and I'll have my answer when I wake up." Then let it go. Don't wrestle with it. Trust that your deeper mind is working on it. Murphy insists that solutions will come, often in unexpected ways.
One of the most powerful applications Murphy discusses is using your subconscious mind to improve relationships, whether romantic, family, or professional. Here's a crucial insight. How you think about other people affects not only how you treat them, but also how they respond to you. If you constantly think someone is difficult or hostile, your subconscious mind will cause you to act in ways that actually bring out those qualities in them. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Murphy tells the story of a woman who couldn't stand her mother-in-law. Every interaction was tense. Murphy advised her to spend a few minutes every day silently affirming, "I release her to the universe. I wish her peace, happiness, and all good things." She was skeptical, but tried it anyway. Within weeks, their relationship transformed. The mother-in-law became kinder and more supportive. What happened? The woman changed her internal programming about the relationship, which changed her energy and behavior, which in turn changed how her mother-in-law responded. For romantic relationships, Murphy recommends a beautiful technique. Before sleep, imagine your partner, or your ideal partner if you're single, surrounded in light and love. Affirm, "I see the divine in you. I bless you and wish you all happiness." This creates a mental atmosphere of love and appreciation that transforms the relationship. The principle is simple. What you impress on your subconscious mind about others will manifest in your interactions with them. Change the inner picture, and the outer relationship changes too. Money is one of those topics where people have deep, often unconscious programming.
And according to Murphy, that hidden programming is exactly why some people struggle financially while others prosper. He starts with a critical point. Your subconscious mind doesn't care about money itself. It responds to your beliefs about money. If deep down you believe money is the root of all evil, or rich people are greedy, or I don't deserve wealth, your subconscious mind will make sure you never have much money. Why? Because it would contradict your core beliefs. Murphy encountered many people who consciously wanted wealth but subconsciously feared it or felt guilty about it. The subconscious always wins that battle. So the first step to attracting wealth is examine and change your beliefs about money. Murphy suggests affirming, money is good, money is energy. It circulates in my life freely, and I use it to bless myself and others. He also recommends a powerful visualization technique. Before sleep, imagine yourself depositing large sums of money in the bank, or holding the check you want to receive, or living the lifestyle you desire. Feel the joy and security. Feel grateful for the abundance. One technique Murphy loves is the wallet technique. Put a large bill in your wallet, maybe a $100 bill if you can afford it, and carry it with you. Don't spend it. Just knowing it's there creates a feeling of abundance which programs your subconscious for prosperity. He also tells people to bless the money they spend. When you pay a bill, instead of resenting it, affirm, I bless this money as it goes out, knowing it circulates and returns to me multiplied. This creates a consciousness of flow rather than scarcity. Murphy emphasizes that you don't need to know how the money will come. That's the subconscious mind's job. Your job is to plant the seed of prosperity and maintain the faith that it's growing. Murphy devotes significant attention to sleep because he sees it as a golden opportunity to influence your subconscious mind. Remember, your conscious mind, with all its doubts and resistance, quiets down when you sleep, making your subconscious more receptive to suggestion. He offers a powerful nighttime ritual. In the last 5 minutes before you fall asleep, think about what you want to manifest. Don't think about your problems or worries. Instead, plant seeds of your desires. If you want healing, affirm, every cell in my body is being restored to perfect health as I sleep. If you want guidance, affirm, the answer to my question will be revealed to me. If you want a better day tomorrow, affirm, tomorrow is filled with joy, success, and wonderful surprises. The key is to do this as you're drifting off, in that drowsy, relaxed state. This is when your subconscious is most impressionable. Murphy also addresses the problem of insomnia. He says most people can't sleep because they're mentally rehearsing their problems over and over. The solution? Give your mind a specific, peaceful image to focus on instead. He suggests imagining yourself in a beautiful, serene place, a beach, a garden, a mountain meadow. Engage all your senses. Hear the sounds, feel the warmth, smell the flowers. This peaceful imagery will lull you into restful sleep and simultaneously program your subconscious with tranquility. Many people have reported that solutions to their problems literally came to them in dreams after using Murphy's sleep techniques. That's the subconscious mind working overnight, accessing that infinite intelligence we talked about earlier. Murphy doesn't shy away from tough topics, and marital problems are one of them. He believed that most relationship issues stem from wrong mental patterns and can be resolved by changing those patterns. One common problem he addresses is when one partner tries to change or control the other. Murphy's advice is stop trying to change your partner and instead change your thoughts about your partner. He tells the story of a man who constantly criticized his wife. She was never good enough, not attractive enough, not organized enough, not interesting enough. Murphy asked him to try an experiment. Every day, for just 5 minutes,
sit quietly and visualize his wife as he wished her to be. See her happy, confident, loving. Bless her silently. The man was skeptical, but agreed. Within weeks, something remarkable happened. His wife didn't necessarily change dramatically, but his perception of her shifted completely. He started noticing qualities he'd been blind to. She felt his change in energy and responded with more warmth. The marriage transformed. Murphy's point is that we don't see people as they are. We see them as we are. Change your inner lens and you change what you see. For couples in crisis, Murphy recommends both partners use what he calls the forgiveness technique. Before sleep, each person silently forgives the other for all grievances, real or imagined, and wishes them peace and happiness. This dissolves the resentment that's been poisoning the relationship. He's clear that this isn't about being a doormat or tolerating abuse. It's about releasing the toxic mental patterns that keep you stuck in painful cycles.
Here's something Murphy wants you to understand. Happiness is not something you find out there. It's something you create from within. And it starts with your subconscious programming. Most people have it backwards. They think, I'll be happy when I get the job, the relationship, the money, the house. But Murphy flips it. Be happy now, and those things will come more easily. Why? Because your subconscious mind reflects your dominant emotional state. If you're constantly in a state of unhappiness, waiting for external circumstances to change, you're programming your subconscious with lack and dissatisfaction. And what does it do? It creates more circumstances that match that feeling. But if you cultivate happiness now, regardless of your circumstances, you program your subconscious with contentment and joy. And then it starts attracting people, opportunities, and situations that match that vibration. Murphy offers a simple practice. Make it a habit to find things to appreciate throughout your day. The warmth of the sun, a kind word from a stranger, a good meal, a moment of laughter. As you notice these things and feel grateful for them, you're training your subconscious to focus on the good, which creates more good to notice. He also talks about the power of cheerfulness. Even if you don't feel particularly happy, act cheerful. Smile more, speak kindly, help others. Murphy insists that emotions follow actions. When you act happy, you begin to feel happy, which programs your subconscious for happiness, which creates a genuinely happier life. This isn't toxic positivity or denying real problems. It's about not letting your problems define your entire emotional state. You can acknowledge difficulties while still choosing to find moments of joy and peace. Building on the relationship themes, Murphy dives deeper into how to create harmony in all your interactions, at work, at home, in your community. He introduces what he calls the golden rule from a subconscious perspective. Whatever you wish for another, you're actually impressing upon your own subconscious mind. If you wish someone harm, you're harming yourself. If you wish someone well, you're blessing yourself. This is why holding grudges and resentments is so destructive. You think you're hurting the other person by harboring these feelings, but you're actually poisoning your own subconscious mind with negativity. That negative programming then manifests as stress, health problems, and relationship difficulties in your own life. Murphy tells a powerful story of a businessman who was locked in a bitter feud with a competitor. It consumed him. He couldn't sleep. His health declined. Finally, someone suggested Murphy's technique, bless your enemy. The man was outraged at first, but he was desperate, so he tried it. Every morning and evening, he would say, I wish, competitor's name, success, prosperity, and peace. I release all negative feelings toward him. It felt fake at first, but he kept at it. After a few weeks, something shifted. The competitor unexpectedly reached out to discuss a merger that would benefit both companies. The feud evaporated. But more importantly, the man felt lighter, healthier, happier. He'd freed himself from the prison of resentment. Murphy's message is clear. You can't control what others do, but you can completely control what you think about others. And that makes all the difference. We've touched on physical healing already, but Murphy goes deeper into the subconscious mind's control over bodily functions. It's truly remarkable when you think about it. Right now, without any conscious effort, your subconscious mind is regulating your heartbeat, your breathing, your digestion, your immune system, your hormone production, millions of complex processes happening simultaneously, perfectly coordinated. This same intelligence can heal your body when you direct it properly. Murphy explains that many illnesses have a mental origin. Strong stress, worry, fear, and anger create chemical changes in your body that lead to disease. Conversely, peace, joy, love, and faith create chemistry that promotes healing and vitality. He shares the story of a woman with crippling arthritis. Doctors could find no physical cause. Murphy suspected an emotional root. Through conversation, they discovered she harbored deep resentment toward her sister. She'd been holding on to it for years. Murphy guided her through a forgiveness process, having her repeat daily, "I fully and freely forgive my sister. I release her with love. My body is now free to heal." Gradually, her arthritis improved. Within months, she was pain-free. Now, Murphy is careful to say this doesn't mean all illness is purely mental or that you should skip medical care. But he firmly believes that the mental and emotional component is real and powerful. For any health issue, he recommends this approach. Get appropriate medical care, but also speak to your body with authority. Tell it, every function of my body is perfect, harmonious, and healthy. My subconscious mind is restoring my body to perfect health. Do this regularly, with feeling, especially before sleep. Imagine your body glowing with health and vitality. Feel the energy coursing through you. Your subconscious mind will respond.
As we near the end, let's talk about the practical framework Murphy gives for manifesting any goal using your subconscious mind. He breaks it down into clear steps. Step 1. Get clear on what you want. You can't program your subconscious with vague wishes. "I want to be successful" is too general. "I want to earn $100,000 per year doing work I love in the field of graphic design" is specific. The clearer you are, the better your subconscious can work. Step 2. Believe it's possible. If you don't really believe your goal is achievable, your subconscious won't accept it. You need to build belief first. Sometimes this means starting with smaller, more believable goals and building up. Step 3. Feel it real. This is crucial. Sit quietly and imagine your goal already accomplished. Don't imagine yourself trying to achieve it. Imagine it done. Feel the emotions of success, joy, gratitude, relief. Make it vivid. The more real it feels, the deeper it impresses your subconscious. Step 4. Repeat daily. Do this practice every day, ideally morning and evening. Consistency is key. You're creating new neuronal pathways, new habitual thought patterns. That takes repetition. Step 5. Let go. After you've impressed your goal on your subconscious, let it go. Don't obsess about it or worry about how it will happen. Trust that your subconscious mind, connected to infinite intelligence, knows the way. Your job is to remain open and follow any intuitive nudges or opportunities that arise. Murphy emphasizes that this is the scientific process, not wishful thinking. When you understand and apply these principles consistently, results follow as surely as planting seeds produces plants. In the final major section of his book, Murphy talks about prayer, but not in a traditional religious sense. He sees prayer as a specific technique for communicating with your subconscious mind. He identifies different types of prayer. The prayer of petition is when you ask for what you want. But Murphy warns against begging or pleading, which implies lack and doubt. Instead, Ask with confidence and gratitude, knowing your request is heard and answered. The prayer of thanksgiving is when you give thanks as if your desire is already fulfilled. This is incredibly powerful because it creates the feeling of having received, which impresses your subconscious with fulfillment rather than lack. The prayer of affirmation is when you affirm the truth of what you want. I am healthy. I am prosperous. I am loved. You're not asking, you're declaring it as fact, which programs your subconscious to make it fact. Murphy's favorite is what he calls the argument of prayer, which is really a form of meditation. You sit quietly and reason things through with your subconscious mind. For example, I know there is only one power and presence in the universe, God or infinite intelligence. This power is working through me right now. Therefore, I cannot fail. Success is inevitable. My subconscious mind is now bringing the success into manifestation. You're basically building a logical case that convinces your subconscious mind of the truth you want to establish. Whatever form of prayer you use, Murphy insists the key is faith. Not religious faith necessarily, but psychological faith. The expectation that what you've impressed on your subconscious mind will manifest. Without that confident expectation, you're just mouthing words. He quotes the Bible. Whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. That's not religious mysticism to Murphy. It's a precise description of how the subconscious mind works. So here we are. We've journeyed through the core ideas of Dr. Joseph Murphy's transformative book. Let's bring it all together. The fundamental truth Murphy wants you to grasp is this: you are not a victim of circumstances. You are a creator of circumstances. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. And your inner world, your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, impress themselves on your subconscious mind, which then works tirelessly to manifest them in your life. This is both empowering and challenging. Empowering because it means you have tremendous power to change your life. Challenging because it means you must take responsibility for the thoughts and beliefs you've been entertaining. The great news is that you can start fresh right now. Your subconscious mind doesn't care about your past failures or limitations. It only responds to what you're impressing upon it today. Murphy would want you to remember these essential points. 1. Your subconscious mind is always working, always creating, always manifesting. The question is, are you directing it consciously, or is it running on old programming? 2. The language of the subconscious is feeling and repetition. Think thoughts with emotion. Repeat them consistently, especially before sleep and upon waking. 3. Always think in positive terms. Your subconscious doesn't process negatives well. Instead of saying, I am not sick, say, I am vibrantly healthy. 4. What you wish for others, you wish for yourself. Bless everyone. Wish everyone well. This creates a positive mental atmosphere that benefits you most of all. 5. Be patient but persistent. Changing deep-seated subconscious patterns takes time, but with consistent practice, dramatic changes will occur. Murphy believed that every person has within them infinite potential, infinite intelligence, infinite power. Your subconscious mind is your connection to all of it. When you learn to work with it rather than against it, life becomes easier, richer, more joyful. So, here's your assignment. Choose one area of your life you want to improve: health, wealth, relationships, career, whatever calls to you. Tonight before you sleep, create a clear mental image of your desired outcome. Feel it real. Feel grateful for it. Do this every night for a month and watch what happens. You have a miracle-working power within you. It's been there all along, waiting for you to recognize it and use it. Dr. Murphy's book is your roadmap. Now it's up to you to take the journey. Thank you for spending this time exploring these powerful ideas. May your subconscious mind bring you everything your heart desires. Sweet dreams and brighter tomorrows await you.